let me holler at you guys real quick. Instagram DM that I want to talk to you guys about. Basically, he goes into his entire story. And at the very end of his story, he says, why are women like this? So there's a lot of guys, especially the ones who come into my coaching program, and they have this idea about the way that women should be. They think that women should be this, Disney image that they have in their head. So they've been literally brainwashed from birth, from their mothers, their sisters, all the girls in their life, telling, this young man that this is the way that you should be with women. See, a lot of guys are growing up without a masculine father, a masculine person to look up to, because most fathers nowadays are pretty weak. A lot of them are, a lot of households are run by the woman, run by the feminine. A lot of guys are just kind of like neutered. They're not even really leaders anymore. They're just sitting there, kind of like a placeholder. There's a lot of guys like that now. So a lot of guys are going into the dating world, the sexual marketplace, and are like, what do I do? Like, they're just going off of the movies and the music and all that shit and the TV shows that they've been watching. That's why so many guys are having such issues with the girls. First of all, there's no practice, because through the practice, you're going to learn that female nature is female nature. So here's the thing. Happiness for me came when I accepted female nature as it is. So when I was learning this stuff, okay, I was going through the motions. I was going through all the breakups and all the shit that I had to go through to learn the truth. I had to take the red pill. I had to learn the way that it really is. Top 20% of men are making all the choices, okay? Pareto principle, 80-20 rule, right? Top 20% of men are dating, have all the choice. Men always come to me and they're like, why are women like this? Because in their head, they think that women should be like how they are in their head. So what my job is, and what I do through coaching, is I say, become the 20%. Chase excellence. Aim to be that 20%. A lot of guys come to me, and in the previous relationship they were in, they were treated like little babies, okay? They would actually put their ex-girlfriends into a position where the ex-girlfriends had to mother them. Some girls have messaged me and they're like, I'm in a relationship with this guy and I'm mothering him. And I'll make a whole video about that, because they ask me, what should I do? I don't want to leave him. I want him to be masculine like he was in the beginning. I want him to be a man. I want him to be ambitious and motivated. And they don't want to leave him because they're like, I want him to be back like that. Some girls are like that. They ask me. They've asked me this question. So what do you do? All the guys who come to me, I get all of them to start reading. Okay? Get them all to start reading. I get them down a bit of a red pill path. Rich Cooper's book, Unplugged Alpha, is a really good place to start. I don't have it in physical form yet. I've ordered it. That's a really good place to begin. How to Be a 3% Man is amazing, and Atomic Attraction. You learn about attraction and the way female nature really is. And here's the biggest part of it: accept it. When you accept it, you stop resisting. See, right now I'm going down the path of spirituality, especially on my other channel. And when you go down this path, it kind of happens by accident as you self-improve. As you self-improve, you realize that you start ascending in consciousness. You start thinking smarter, you start thinking better, without emotion, without ego. So when you drop your ego, you drop your resistance, things really open up, paths open up, doors open up for you in terms of thinking. Law of attraction starts working better, things start working better for you. This guy that messaged me, right? I said to him, stop resisting the way that it is and accept the way it is and adapt to it. And that is going to bring you the ultimate joy when you let go of the resistance of the way that women are. We're letting go of resistance of anything, really. So when you let go of the resistance and you're like, okay, this is the way it is, I'm going to adapt to become better. That's what I do as a coach. When I get guys into my program, I'm like, let's work on your money. Let's work on your mind. A lot of guys are closed-minded. That's okay. It takes work. It takes time. A lot of there's actually a guy that has been in my program since the very beginning who's now really getting it. It took him 2.5 years of the same shit. Now I'm a better coach now than I was, right? Back then I was very much, it's like this and you need to think like this. Now I present choices. And that's, again, a thing that I discovered down my spiritual path, right? I almost went like this, but I am spiritual, so I don't want to, quote it. But when I went down my spiritual path, I realized that people have free will. So I present option A, B, C, D, whatever, however many options there are, and what I would do in that situation. It's less in your face and more like, this is what I would do. This is option A. This is option B. This is what I would do. That's it. And then you go from there. But when it comes to sexual market value, SMV, there is no denying that being in the top 20% of men is never, ever going to be detrimental to you. It's always going to be a good thing. You have more choices in life. You have more options to good food, healthy food. You have more options with women. When you go down that path, you're going to be a more confident person because you're going to be in more uncomfortable positions. And then you're going to realize that it doesn't really, like, the rejection, right? If there's a lot of rejection, if you get rejected all the time, you don't success your way to more success, really. You fail your way to success. And if you fail often, see, like in the beginning of my YouTube career, right, when I started making YouTube videos, they were bad. They were bad videos. I didn't know how to talk in front of a camera. I didn't know what to do. So as you fail more and you adapt, okay, this is what, just like talking to women. If you talk to enough women out there, you're going to realize that it's not that difficult. You just have to continue to do it. And when you continue to do it, you're telling your subconscious mind, this isn't that hard. And you realize it's not that hard, really, through just practice. That's why practice makes perfect. Corey Wayne says, repetition is the mother of skill. It's true. Repeat, rinse and repeat. And here's the thing, you get better at things as you practice them. Like you become more efficient. So now when I start a new YouTube channel, I'm way more efficient. Really, actually, I don't even do it anymore. My team just does it for me. So because I want to work on other things. I want to go buy and sell businesses. I want to get into mergers and acquisitions. And really make real change, right? I don't want to talk about change. I want to do it. Accept human nature for what it is. Accept it. Move on. Adapt to it. It's not changing. We didn't create this. We are players, not creators, in that sense, right? You can create the world around you by attracting the woman that you really want, by becoming that person. Are you the kind of person that can attract the perfect girl? Are you the kind of person that can keep the perfect girl? Because look, you know how many guys say to me, yo, man, I was great in the beginning. I don't know what happened. I know what happened. You fell in love and you became goopy. Okay. So you have to maintain and remain you have to remain in the same frame the entire time you're in a relationship, or else she's going to be like, this guy's weak. Eventually, what will actually happen is some other guy will come along and she'll be like, I want a piece of that, but she'll still love you. So what she'll do is she'll emotionally start distancing herself. She'll start testing you. She needs to know deep down inside that you have options, that if she loses you, it's a real loss. That's why being in the top 20% of men is so fucking important. It is so important. And look, not everyone's going to do it. Not everyone has that mentality. Not everyone's a winner. I know not a lot of people are probably going to like this video, but I don't give a fuck because it's the truth. See, you have to, if you want to succeed and you want to become a winner, you have to develop the mindset. You have to just do it. And no, winners don't complain. They just do. So this guy really is, what he's doing is he's complaining, and I'm helping him out, but I told him, stop complaining, adapt, move on. Adapt and move on. Okay? Learn your lessons, adapt and move on. That is what men do. Coaching's down below if you want help. Work on you, chase excellence, get to the top 20%.